Hello, class. This is Rayvon KB, and in this presentation, I'm going to explain attribution theory and workplace mobbing. I chose attribution theory because I'm interested in understanding why people behave a certain way. Attribution theory is important because it studies why assumptions lead to behavior. For example, an employee at a law firm is awarded a promotion. Colleagues at the job who work closely with this employee may attribute the promotion to work ethic or even right timing. These assumptions are called locus of casualty. In the 1950s, psychologist Fritz Heider developed attribution theory and defines locus of casualty as influences that subsequent behavior. These influences can be internal or external. An example of an internal factor is dedication and work ethic. An external example is timing or resources. In the workplace, colleagues are continuously communicating with each other. Having to deal with different personalities, emotions, and motivations of other coworkers can be difficult. In a perfect world, everyone would have access to a safe and productive workplace. In some work cases, employees are harassed by other employees. When this occurs, a culture of workplace mobbing begins. Workplace mobbing is unethical communication by one or a number of persons, mainly toward one individual. Women and men both experienced this phenomenon, but the number of reported cases of workplace mobbing is low. Many employees who are subjected to workplace harassment never report it for fear of it getting worse. This is the reason why I chose this workplace problem. During my time at a radio station in 2017, I witnessed a manager get bullied for almost a year. 5 staff members had it out for the station manager. He was a radio DJ who recently partnered with an investor to start an internet radio station in New York City. He hired staff members that he met through his previous experience as a DJ. The station staff was like one big family, and he always told us to treat each other with respect. Everyone did, except for a few staff members who felt he didn't deserve to be a station manager. When they worked together, these staff members made his work environment uncomfortable. For 8 months, rumors were spread, as well as verbal attacks during live broadcasts. During staff meetings, he would be interrupted and unacknowledged by staff. Other staff, including myself, attempted to resolve the problem, but he was outnumbered as there was no management outside of himself. After months of abuse, the manager resigned from his position as a station manager to become a silent partner. I thought this was a perfect situation to write about. Mobbing took place because employees believed their manager was incompetent. This thought led me to my research of the relation between attribution theory and workplace mobbing. Through my research during the semester, I was able to uncover interesting facts about attribution theory in the workplace. In 2003, Simon Taggart and Mitchell Newbert conducted a study examining the treatment of poor performers in the workplace. They believed that attribution theory can explain the responses of peers to the characteristics of poor performing team members. Undergrad students were asked to watch a video and then complete a questionnaire based on what they saw. 5 actors acted out a workplace scenario in which they were working on a group project. Each actor was given a characteristic to portray, as well as labeled as a high-performance team member or a low-performance team member. The actors were randomly assigned to students, and they had to review them on a basis of casualty of locus, emotions, expectations, and behavior responses. Results of this study revealed that judgments are significantly correlated with emotion, which is correlated with behavioral intent to help or punish. As a result of this study, I realized that arbitration theory can explain why mobbing occurs. According to Hines, the real reason why mobbing occurs is unknown. In addition to his study, he describes the 4 stages of mobbing, which are the original critical incident, mobbing and stigmatizing, personal administration, and expulsion. The critical original incident is when the first sign of mobbing occurs. This is also the shortest stage. Mobbing and stigmatizing is when bullying occurs frequently. This can include rumors, ridicule, threats, and even violence. During the personal administration phase, management steps in to investigate the harassment and attempts to resolve the problem. Finally, in the expulsion stage, if the problem is not resolved, the harassed employee is terminated. Globally, management in the workforce has done a poor job when it comes to handling mobbing. Victims are treated brutally while abusers are unpunished. In a mobbing study at the Ministry of National Defense of Lithuania, findings show that 47% of managers at MMD had discussed mobbing with colleagues. However, 41.2% of employees felt that no action had been taken. By the time mobbing reaches phase 3, management is behind the 8 ball. In the event mobbing does reach stage 3, attribution theory can assist in finding out why it occurred in the first place. Then management can interview each party individually to learn their perception of each other. Then some sort of discussion can be held to resolve the harassment. If the harassment continues, then I will separate the employees. This is important because employee safety is a priority. In organizations, communication is crucial because without it, work cannot be completed. Understanding why people do what they do can help management build teams as well as solve problems.